I did not realize that March was also doing hand cam. Wait.
Yeah, March.
I'm the Game Boy. I didn't put last year. Let's go.
Not PB for Logie. Kind of tricked the final last, but still. 5908 for Logie. Oh, it's back, by the way. I don't know if it's back on the mainstream or not.
Do the train cycle there.
Yo, sub 1 for Logie, nice.
Pretty good time, honestly, for relay. Nice.
It didn't look like a PB.
Don't
Well,
think
it
it
was
was.
sub 1 at least. I'm not sure what PB actually is.
I thought he just got a 57 today.
We already PB like already. There is one. March running against Minecraft splits.
Running against the Minecraft split for some reason.
Dang, he's really not good at anything either.
He's
Probably gonna
right,
lose some
Minecraft split.
other entry.
Anyway, March is not getting the wheel mix set.
Jay is ahead in KTD, not by.
Is 2 levels approximately who both of them are at the end of their respective levels. But Shiro is gaining a lot of time, honestly.
Shiro's moving. Beat Shiro. He's ahead of world record.
Shiro actually about to enter Pintra himself, so probably gonna see a very optimal paint through.
Oh, is it back on the mainstream? Oh yeah, we're good.
You're good.
Okay.
I think
I'm
we're
gonna
probably
go-
good. Oh. I was about to leave as well too because I need to do something. Up to you though. Like I can wait a little bit if you want. If you want like BRB.
No, I won't be a while.
Okay.
You can go.
Okay.
Yeah, because I have to drive and.
I don't want to leave Hybrid alone. That's why.
Fair enough.
It's both good.
Yeah.
I'm good to hold down the comms there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be like probably. I'll try and be like 20 minutes or so.
Sounds
Okay,
good.
that's fine.
Yeah. I just need to do something. Yeah,
Oh, we
I'll
also
be
have
right back.
Thomas here, who knows so much about KTD.
Let's go, Thomas.
See if Shiro is gonna go for any of the new painter strategies on their attempts. So yeah, Shiro is hopefully, yep, Shiro gets the first phase done on Paintra before she flies away. And now needs to get enough damage off in this part that they can ideally get the quick kill. So you need to do a couple of burning charges here. Also on Jay's side, you can see a pretty cool strategy. He's actually in this next room gonna go against a wind, go against the. Oh, he grabbed a keychain by accident, which will probably lose by like a second or so. But yeah, you're gonna see Jay go against the wind here to get this sunstone a little bit earlier. Oh, unfortunately missing a burning input, so losing a bit of time. But
Yeah.
still not bad.
There's a lot of micro optimizations in KTD, and just making sure I'm not making mistakes. Also, super clean control from.
March getting 27.
Well, I think they're gonna still lose time to their.
He's missing the wheel mix.
Unfortunately, Shiro gonna fall back behind the world record. But still like a really good pace, honestly. Like no one else even has like a 155. So if they get a 154 in relay, that's still pretty incredible.
Yeah, we still don't know if whose PB is.
I think Demo said he'd asked him, and he said it, and it said quote like around 2 hours.
Which could mean
That could be
no, Shiro 154, not 153. Whatever Japan.
honestly. Around 2 hours. We'll see.
Japan A, Japan B, and Western B are all gonna come soon.
Whoa.
I hate to say it, I think it's gonna come down to Canvas Race.
Who are the What's the what are the two Bs and the two canvas crews, Chaplain? Like, for like 110, one.
Sniper, I think Yudon is a minute ahead of Sniper. Shasta
Right, yeah.
19. And 7C, I think, is a 116? Let me check.
Okay.
Yeah, Yudon has a 108.30. Sniper has a 109.37. 7C's got a 102.09. Shasta 2B is on the board. But I think he said it was on. So Japan B A B. So Japan A is probably gonna fall like 10 minutes behind, but Yudon's gonna catch up a minute Sniper, as long as the Sniper doesn't DB away from him.
Sure. Into arc, well not arc, like right after, is going to be a very strong Japan.
Yeah, and then for KSW, yeah.
Okay,
Which is next, because we have Quill, who's got a 55, who's a PB today. And we have Kolomi, who's a second place, who was a 49 right now, I think. Mobu.
all set.
What is Mobu?
What the hell did we stop at? Like,
53.
Oh, Mobu does have a 53 again. Okay. So
And then-
Quill has a little bit of time there.
Like, too, so that's like a pretty quick come up.
Yeah. So all right, and then Sniper 7 will lose time to Yuzhan. That's gonna be closer. Then it's gonna come down to Ryolo versus Arc for KDL 3.
That's going to be a very, very hype finale. Those are two probably like the best KDL 3 players in the world.
Yeah. Oh, Arc and Ryolo for sure.
Yeah.
why not in the chat? Let's speak game in chat. Yeah.
Jay finishing up this Hypernova section. There's one quick shot you could do in the boss fight that saves like a second, but if you miss, you'll have to wait for another projectile to spawn. So see if he goes for that little optimization.
By the way, is
Yeah,
Shiro
we're
in?
halfway through the run, and Jay's done a pretty good job of keeping the lead. I'm honestly really impressed.
Wait, is Jay still in the lead?
Yep,
Jay's
Jay,
still-
so all of them are in World 3 right now. Jay's in 3-5, Shiro's in 3-2, and Pooh is in 3-4.
Oh,
Pooh
God.
has,
So-
Pooh has got up a level.
Yeah, so Pooh's
Average.
closed the gap.
Average
and,
run.
I mean, Shiro's also closing the gap. They're starting a bit further behind.
Kind of shocking considering it's not good.
Yeah, as expected, those
Oh,
two
wait, no, it's
judges
not.
are really powerful in this game.
And joining us is Miley. Hi.
Hoi hoi! I'm not as experienced in these games, but I'm here to help out.
Awesome, awesome.
To cheer.
Yeah,
Uh,
fans. I should know nothing about KTB. I just stayed for March, and March just finished the World 2.
I much like Kirby Air Ride when I was there for that one, I've played it casually. I do know a few things, but it's been a really long while since I've actually approached this game. So it is going to be fun to watch and see how everybody's doing. Right now, things are definitely looking, at least compared to where they were before. Like, I mean, there still are. Like, everybody's really close together. Like, we're a few levels separate. We're starting to see, like, who has the lead and so on and so forth. But, like, there's still plenty of time and plenty of room for these to turn up, like you were talking about there.
Yeah, dude.
Jay just starting up Krakow right now. Probably one of the, not the hardest boss battle. This first phase, he has to get in this very specific position where you can hit Krakow with Inferno without getting hit by Krakow's rotating electricity. So, no, he's not quite close enough, because he's not... Actually, I think he is.
Oh,
yeah,
that
he's
works.
got it. Yep, he's got it. He was able to do that first phase perfectly. And the second phase is a bit easier. You essentially just want to get damage while Krakow is charging at you without dropping fire at any points. You're gonna alternate.
gonna be the first one to finish level 3.
Oops.
2 right behind, just in 3-5. And Shiro on his section right there, that cannon shot you said he did is a little bit specific. You can shoot just to the right where you skip one of the cannons, which allows you to save a small handful of seconds. Little optimization there. 3-3 the level he's in is pretty tricky. Like it's a simple level, but there's a lot of tricky movements because of the layout of this level. It's very curved and angular points, and you're just trying to optimize all your burning movements.
Also, March just did the high jump of C-straps.
Oh,
And
that's a high jump.
say in 3-3 because you can just instantly high jumping for the first room itself. You need to grabbing it here.
So I'm sure you've explained it a bit ago, but I've just come in. What makes fire the optimal ability for this run?
Yeah, so fire is just really versatile, like it's fast. Like wing is heavily nerfed in Kirby Triple Deluxe, so although you will use it in like one section which Jay is about to get to, you get fire in 1-1, it's strong, it's a lot better than like wheel and wing in this game. So, and also unlike wheel and wing, burning is also pretty good against most of the bosses and mini bosses because of Inferno. So, yeah, this is like mainly like a fire run for the first half, and the second half is a mix of like fire, a bit of wing and wheel, and then hammer for the bosses.
Okay.
Yeah, the level J is in. He's gonna ditch fire towards the very end just to grab wing because the last room in this level is pretty much a massive vertical room, and wing is pretty fast for vertical rooms specifically.
Yeah, wing's always been well known for that.
Meanwhile, March is having quite a decent mode.
Yeah, he's tearing things up right now. Doing a solid work with that hammer. Quickly taking down her bonkers and just continuing to climb ever upwards. I think he's a little bit away from heading into the next boss.
For your information, March is a tasker in this game, and many of his wealth development are by him actually.
Ooh.
His PV might not seem to be great, but his contribution to this game is definitely huge.
Oh, and it looks like Jay ended up losing the wing just around the end. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but did get through and continue to hold on to that really solid lead.
That's not a huge deal. Like you'll lose maybe a small handful of seconds in 4-2 from not having wing, but you will ditch wing in 4-2 regardless to get ninja. So it's not a significant time loss or anything.
Nerves.
Yeah.
So bad.
Pooh doing that? No, sorry. This will be the one where he does the quick shots, where he immediately lets it go, allowing him to get that cycle, which saves like a second or two. But if you miss, you have to wait for another projectile.
Something that I've always found entertaining about a lot of these Kirby games is just the fact that, they're all so similar, but at the same time, when you really get to the nitty-gritty, when you're looking into those core details, like you were talking about with fire being the optimal ability for the most part here, that's a very different story from a lot of other games where you might look to flying more, or you might say in Superstar you've got jet, or you've got the high jump or UFO. There's always something that's the fastest, but it's kind of consistent, but there's a lot of cases where it's not always, and something stands out a little bit more than the others here and there.
Okay, I guess March will maybe go for the 4-1 remix. Okay, he nails it.
Oh, real mix, nice. Jay doing a bit of his playing here. You drop wing, get ninja just for the wheelie boss fight, and then he's gonna hold on to wheel for the next 2 levels or so. And wheel compared to flagship is something interesting. You can essentially charge the wheel to do these big spinning jumps that gain a lot of speed. There's a few other small wheel techs, if you turn right before you do a wheel, you gain a tiny bit of speed, which I think is similar to what you can do in Nightmare and Dreamland with the water, when you go wheel in and out of the water. But yeah, wheel's generally not as good as it is in flagship, but we still do use it for these 2 levels in World 4.
I didn't know what to do. Fuck.
Being able to just ride on top of the water definitely helps out a little bit. Nice property that the wheel usually has that'll, in certain circumstances, just prevent you from having to float around or try to swim through water because you just gotta ride on top of it.
Damn.
And you see Krako's been defeated.
I think Pooh got hit once there, but like besides that, overall nice clean Krako. And Shiro only a level behind Pooh at this point, entering the
know of any
4-5,
like safe
Hypernova.
way to do this, so fuck it.
Days in World 3 when Japan beat just finished Krakow, so 3 stages 3. Okay.
Pretty much like, well, it's more like, yeah, like 3 stages ahead or 2 like full stages. World 4-3 is kind of a slow level. A lot of it you do the thing that other like level 2-4 where they sort of take away your ability and give it back to you later. But it's also got a long Hypernova section and one of the longest Hypernova bosses in the game that takes about like a minute or 2 just to do.
Oh, I love these stages so much. I forgot about them. The little mansion stage Jayhawk's currently going through right now.
There's a lot of cool things in Jumping Stage that you don't see in a lot of other games, like these disappearing platforms, the wheel movement as I talked about, and the fact that they sort of take away your ability and like force you to do the stages powerless in a couple of sections as well, and then also the keys as well.
Yeah. The reflection stuff is always a clever little bit of detail.
Oh yeah, this
that you don't see too often. Oh, that was a cute little setup there. Put the key on top of the barrel, then kicked it down to quickly get it in there.
Oh yeah, I think that was something maybe Shiro optimized. I think that was him, but yeah, it's a cool little time save there. Pooh ditching fire to grab wing for this big like rotating, this big large rotating like spike round.
See how they're able to get through here and clean exit. That's definitely going to give them a little bit of a chance to catch up to Jayhawk, as Jay was unable to carry the wing all the way through here. Not going to be a huge time lead, or game, but it's a bit of something.
And yeah, now we got Shiro entering Krakow as well, so definitely closing the gap there. We got Marche doing 1 health in this Meta Knight arena. Gonna have to play this a little. Okay, they're out of there. So 1 health. They gotta be careful. There's a lot of ways.
And it is not dying.
Very easy to die in this room and the next room at 1 health. It's like a lot of ways to get it.
It's not It's well timing your burning to actually get through those goggles. And it is not die. Like maybe he was not reset there.
So, and Marche also is using the Japanese clock, but he's actually saving a second versus English on that soft reset.
Nice.
Dude.
Jay entering the big bait and switch in one of the longest Hypernova boss fights in Triple Deluxe. We see Pooh cycling here from wing to ninja and then to grab wheel.
Yeah, this boss just seems to waste a lot of time just like with animations.
Very clean Krako by Shiro. You can see the strategy. He's essentially doing Inferno until right when Krako charges past, and he does a very quick block to not have to re-grab fire.
Very nicely done.
And yeah, like, maybe not world record pace, but still only, like, 14 seconds behind a world record by minutes is pretty crazy for a run.
I'm just doing the more dangerous Krako strat, which is nailing the 6 single hits. But yeah, you see, it's doing it perfectly. And it actually save 1 to 2 seconds to the older strat, which is doing 5 double hits. One hit and then 1 cancels on Krakos. And it's a 20 minutes finish in World 4.
So Jay is entering 4-4, and 4-4 and 4-5 in Triple Deluxe are the 2 stages where people, just a couple of months ago, found boss skips for mini-bosses that save about 10 seconds each, where pretty much all you do is with burning, you're just doing very couple specific burning movements staying right at the ceiling, and it actually doesn't end up triggering the bosses, which is funny because there are no other examples of this have been found in modern games. Like, it's been seen in KSS with the boss skips, but it took a long time for these to be found in Triple Deluxe. Jay has wheel and is using it for the beginning of 4-4, but in the next room is going to swap back wheel for burning. And then we'll grab wheel one more time in World 5, and those are the 2 times that we actually used it in this run. But yep, going back to fire, which is going to be important for the boss skip. You can do it without fire, but because in that case you have to essentially like float across the ceiling very slowly, you save like a small fraction of time compared to how you would with burning. Shiro grabbing wing, doing this last wing room. Gotta grab the sunstone in the middle while dodging the rotating sticks in the background.
It's a little disorienting to see all of those things move around, especially when you don't have the 3D on. Just some of the perception gets lost.
Yeah, especially when you get very close to them, it could be very hard to tell what might actually hit you and what's gonna just like barely graze you, because it's hard to tell when the hitbox actually becomes active as it comes out of the foreground. It's weird.
Yeah.
I wasn't actually paying attention, but Jay, I was looking at those screens. Jay went through the mini boss skip room because I did not see the blocky fight.
Oh.
So kind of bad on my part, but we'll see everyone else do it hopefully. And there's also another boss skip in 4-5, so hopefully I'll try to be there for that one.
We'll catch it. We'll catch it down the road.
Sunstone Jay's doing is also horrible because you have to go down to that pit, but you can kind of get trapped down there from the fireballs that shoot in the background, which can lose like a dozen seconds.
Osprey is saying the first 45 did not going for the advanced burning, which needs some precise placement, but I think he's definitely gonna do this a winner strat he's developed. Yeah. Shout out to him to develop this queen strats.
The ball not quite with control.
It's not helpful, you need to get down there to grab it. All strat is free.
Who entering that long ghost boss fight that Jay did. Jay in 4-5 grabbing the sunstone.
If only there was a tech to have Kirby go through that door before the ghost pops up and steals it.
Honestly, if that got found and we could save a minute and skip that boss fight and runs, that would be like the best gift any Triple Deluxe runner could get. We could only do it though.
Maybe one day. Probably not, but maybe.
First 45-5. And This is the second boss we're gonna use saying ball here, yeah.
Doing the
Just
ball
do it
fire.
and
Oh, okay, so on Jay's screen, he's gonna do the tougher of the two boss skips. This one's a lot harder to stay at the top of the screen. But he's got it, So he's gonna skip the Galbro there. The old route essentially was grabbing this dynamite, use it to blow up the blocks beneath it, and the boss will just fall through and instantly die. But yeah, this saves about like 10 seconds or so, each boss it does. So 2 for 2 on those, which is pretty nice. Oh, now Shiro and Pooh, I mean, they're both at the beginning and the end of the level, but they are in the same level now, so that gap's being closed quite a bit. Eventually we'll have to update the stream layout so we can get that Shiro and Japan A is also past level 3. Oh, one also minor thing I should have mentioned for Triple Deluxe, which happens occasionally, is you can if you're falling, you can double tap on down and you fall literally twice as fast. So in a couple situations, you can just do that and save like small fractions of the time, like on those disappearing platforms. Pooh's entering 4-4, or is like in 4-4, gonna use wheel for this room and then swap over from boss.
We had no 26 minutes, so I think he's definitely on a very good shit to get a huge TD if the late game doesn't run too badly. And he's sprinting. What? Yeah.
Alright, we got... No, Pooh's a room away from the boss. We got Jay entering Coily Rattler. Another very cycle-based boss fight, where especially in the second phase, if you are too slow and not able to KO Coily quick enough, you will legitimately lose close to 30 seconds on an attack they go into the back row and do, where you just cannot attack them. Same fight in World 6. It's pretty, it's very punishing. Okay, yeah, so Pooh, the top of the screen here, did not trigger this blocky fight. A bit easier than the other one, a bit more lenient, but able to get that there.
Yeah, speaking about World 6, now much you can see it extra wheel in the first stage in the World 6, so that he can carry it all the way. Yeah. In the old days, we're just getting the tornadoes in this age in World 6. But now the people have developed a really clear wheel route that proves them just keeping wheels all the way on all stages is actually the optimal route.
Jay with a nice coiler there, not losing any significant time.
Marche9th are gonna enter the stage 3 of the World 6 and gonna enter the most notorious part, one of the most notorious parts in the World 6 building rounds. Yeah, the bonkers fight. Well, looks like bonkers is stay at the middle until that happens.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, unfortunate pattern.
It was good to start off with.
Yeah.
Alright, Jay's entering World 5. So for Triple Deluxe, World 1 through 4 pretty much the first half, and World 5 through 6 is the back half. World 6 in particular is more than a third of the run. It's very, very long. So still quite a bit of time for the other Japan runners to catch up, especially because World 5 and 6 is a lot more volatile, a lot more potential for big time losses compared to early game usually. In this gyroscope section where you want to keep this little ship as you go downwards so you can grab the key, which allows you to grab a sunstone plus candy for part of the level.
Wow, Marche nailed the tight timing to get his wheel. Yeah, it's very easy to get off. It's just not timing it well enough.
Alright, Pooh also getting the Fire Galbro boss kit, very nice. Looks like they set it up a bit more, which makes sense, like making sure they have the proper angle, the right speed and all that. Shiro now entering 4th, so they will have their own shot at those 2 boss skips. So Jay has Candy for that one section getting to the Frosty, and he's going to drop Fire to grab Wheel here. Wheel's used in 5-1, or like 5-1, all of 5-2, and the first half of 5-3. Yeah, this is the second time you use Wheel. 5-2 with Wheel is probably one of the hardest stages in this game, so that'll be coming up shortly. We got 3 wheels on screen, by the way, right now. Very high. Never mind. We're down.
Two wheel and 2 burning.
Kirby speedrunning in a nutshell. Some wheels, some burning. Maybe a mix.
Maybe on wing, maybe a rear jet.
Or a jet. If
Now you can see why this song is bad instantly. And if he grabbed the UFO so that he can got an ability for the boss fight, which actually used it to set up for the double star. Yeah, luckily he got the UFO, or else this is gonna be way more annoying. Because the last one made a fight, which is kind of the most challenging one because of the ice reasons.
Lots of flip, lots of fly. Well, Marsha's doing a really solid job down here, just quickly clearing things out.
Sure.
Marche playing very well. I have not seen them make any like major mistakes really.
Yeah,
Let's call it.
it's only 3 minutes. This one looks like on 40 pace, not gonna lie.
Nice movement for this Meta Knight fight too. Really strong opening, lots of good damage.
Alright.
32 minutes. Oh, 6. So yeah. Oh yeah, he's definitely gonna be getting into PB.
Oh, I saw some of that fastball you were talking about with Shiro just a few moments ago.
Yeah, it's very minor until you start doing it, but there's a couple of spots where like it really does add up. Okay, so Jay is entering this boss fight that you do with Blocky. You pretty much want to bounce back and forth left and right, but if you get knocked into the fire and lose Wheel, it ends up being like a very big cumulative time loss for both 5-2 and 5-3. So, alright, Jay's got it perfectly. Nice. Oh, okay, bouncing off the wall there, which is good, because you can go past this fire and like on the water.
7-2.
Saves a very large amount of time, but that fight is very volatile. Blocky can really screw you over there.
Okay, Marche gonna enter the 7-2. Boss power is 4 health.
Doing it with 4 health. Alright.
I'm back. Hello.
Hello, Shasta.
Welcome back.
Oh,
Thank
yes.
you. Where are we right now?
So Jay is in 5-2, Pooh just entering 5-1, Shiro's in 4-5, and Marche is in 7-2 for Nickel.
Nice. I saw Jared just skip the boss too as well. Good job
Yep.
for that.
We've no missed mini boss skips. I think we're like 6 for 6 on all of them.
Oh, let's go, dude.
Alright, he gets Adam for 7-2. Marche.
With Shasta back, I'm gonna hop out. Y'all take care. Best of luck to all the runners.
Finally.
Thank you for stopping by. See you later.
Yeah, bet. Yeah.
Small optimization that Pooh's doing. He's actually waiting until after he grabs the Sunstone to grab the candy by being a bit careful of that fire, just so he has a bit more time with it.
I love Jason right now. I remember not liking too much because you have to like suck up all the these large snakes here.
Oh, it's so nasty. They look so gross when you eat them.
I hate it.
It's like, oh, they're like slippery and then their eyes like pop out of their heads. It's like, oh, I cringe honestly when I do it.
Plus, it just takes forever to do, anyways.
Yeah.
That's the worst part about it. Like, look at this.
Look at those ears. Oh, just look at that. That's.
Oh, it just takes so long.
Oh, you hate to see it.
I said a free player.
I'm surprised Kirby's not stuck in like any of the lava here as well too. You know, because like there's a lot of lava right there, and that would probably hurt him.
Jay's in good position though. They managed to keep wheel for 5. They'll have that early 5-3 time save. And I mean, really, they've just been doing a good job, like holding on to level 2 level lead, over Japanese runners. I was saying that world. Oh yeah, sorry.
Since it was like half an hour ago, like his best possible time hasn't really changed much. Like it's still a 203 range. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and I mean, PB's at 205.
He's just not sprinting. This is just his PB, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't see it changing in any moment in this moment.
How aggressive do I go?
We'll see later,
Fuck,
though,
fuck,
for sure.
fuck.
Like,
Fuck,
maybe
fuck.
like the disparities later on in the run between like Jay and the other riders, but yeah.
That has happened for KTD because Worlds 5 and 6 is literally like half the run, and it's probably the harder half of the run. There's a lot more that can go wrong.
True. I can see like High Ribbon go horribly for instance as well. That's a
Oh, I miscalculated. Oh shit.
mess up.
High Ribbit, like Eternal Greenland.
Doesn't miss the wind tunnel. Now that he's definitely on a very huge PB this right here.
See if Sparkle. Oh no, getting hit there, losing. Oh, he.
Okay, he just
Yeah,
get
he
out
did the
of it.
double spit, but he got good RNG, so he was able to back it up.
Yeah. Alright, now the wind tunnel time. You do not choke it. Okay,
Not bad,
yes.
not bad.
All right, nice movement by Marsh.
Let's go, Marsh. Place it and grab the drink.
And Pep Soda for safety.
Wow, that's a weird moment from the burning guy. I would say.
All right, Pooh entering this blocky wheel fight. See if they can do this without any hitches.
Oh, I have not seen.
Don't
it
care,
before.
don't care.
Yeah, so I was telling like you
That's
gotta. It's
awesome.
very punishing if you like get knocked into the fire or anything. But
I
that
can-
was
Oh, why didn't I
really
grab
good.
that? Oh
That was
shit.
really good.
All right, good
Forgot about
stuff. Also, in all sunstones there, you would take the block eat and grab stone, but 90% we just want to keep the wheel. Oh, and you can see that Pooh did the like reverse wheel thing, which gives like a slightly faster startup speed from like changing like direction.
Oh, I forgot Kirby has a fastball mechanic in this game as well. I thought it was just deity.
Mm-hmm.
So the same Pooh also like fastball whenever he drops down off the wire there.
Oh yeah, the fastballs too, the double taps. A lot of cool,
Yeah.
like very little movement optimizations you can do in triple deluxe.
I don't think I don't think it's a thing either in Platinum Robot. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, same that as well as RTDL. There's a few things in KTD which I think are unique to it, and it makes it pretty fun.
So at this point, Marsh is gonna get a very low body if he's not making mistakes.
I'm
Heck
crazy right now. This is like
IGT 1951. Damn, he's on ultra pace. Let's go.
literally gonna beat his Minecraft on the middle. What
I
a
can't
legend.
believe it. What a gamer.
So Jay, oh yeah, at 5-3 he ditched wheel, regrabbed 5, gonna keep until High Ribbit, which is right before him to grab hammer.
38, 37 exit.
Damn, the all golds run. Let's go.
Alright, he's entered the end, he's fighting the dragon right now. With Wheel on Shiro screen, you can go past, if you're fast enough, you can get past that like massive like pool of lava, but you actually don't take damage with it in Wheel anyways, so I didn't realize that when I first started running this game. I thought it was a cycle, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, March got really some good potential here. If he can get 40 dead easy.
Shiro entering 5-2 just as Pooh is leaving it.
Alright, just to nail the sequence of nightmare.
Ooh, Jay very close to those pistons there. But managing to fire, which is good. Ooh, look at Shiro's wheel movement right there, doing those tiny little turns in midair, just so they don't have to unwheel and keep wheeling. It's very nice.
Heck yeah.
Also, strategy on Shiro's side, it's literally faster to exit the water and very fast. Alright, Marsh, is he gonna end this? Let's go, Marsh. 40-29 on hand cam.
GG.
Wow, that's nearly a PB by 3 minutes.
That's a crazy run from Marsh. Holy.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Alright, if Pooh dropping the wheel here, grab and fire. This is triple deluxe. So now we're gonna have a demo start up with the hand cam. From hand cam to hand. Oh yes, the 3 hand cam runners in a row from Loki to Marsh Demolition.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, Demo is really, really good at KTP. He will likely make up a good amount of time on Jay and Pooh, but he is